Top 3 Hydration Boosters for Dry, Inflamed Joints, Natural Joint Pain Relief. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, stretch, and instead of feeling light and free, your joints feel stiff, dry, and almost like they're begging for relief. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with inflamed, dehydrated joints that make even simple movements uncomfortable. But here's the good news. Your body has natural ways to rehydrate and cushion those joints. You just need to give it the right support. Today, we're going to dive into 3 of the most powerful hydration boosters that can help soothe stiffness, calm inflammation, and bring back that smooth, easy movement you've been missing. So if you're ready to learn how to nourish your joints from the inside out, stay with me. Because what you're about to discover could change the way you move every single day. Number 1. Hyaluronic Acid. Have you ever noticed how a well-oiled door hinge moves so smoothly, without any squeaking or grinding? Now imagine your joints working the same way. When they're properly cushioned and hydrated, movement feels effortless. But when they dry out, it's like that hinge running out of oil, stiff, squeaky, and uncomfortable. That's exactly where hyaluronic acid comes into play. Hyaluronic acid, often called the body's natural lubricant, is a substance that your body already makes. It's found in your skin, eyes, and most importantly, in your joints. Think of it as nature's hydration sponge. It holds on to water molecules like a magnet, keeping tissues plump, smooth, and flexible. In your joints, it lives inside the synovial fluid, the thick, gel-like substance that cushions every step you take and every move you make. Without enough of it, those joints can start to feel stiff, dry, and inflamed. Now, here's the exciting part. Giving your body extra hyaluronic acid can help restore that cushion. Imagine pouring fresh oil into that rusty hinge. It doesn't just move better, it feels brand new. Studies show that when people with joint discomfort take hyaluronic acid, they often notice improved flexibility and less stiffness, especially in areas like the knees and hips. It's almost like giving your joints a deep drink of water from the inside out. One of the things that makes hyaluronic acid so powerful is its ability to hold on to water. Just a single molecule of hyaluronic acid can bind to up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. That means it's not just keeping your joints hydrated for a moment, it's locking in that moisture so your joints stay cushioned for longer. This hydration helps reduce friction, so your bones don't rub against each other painfully, and it also absorbs shock, which is especially important if you're walking, climbing stairs, or staying active. Here's another way to think about it. If your joints were like a sponge, a healthy joint filled with hyaluronic acid would be soft, springy, and full of moisture. A joint that's dried out would be stiff, brittle, and less resilient. Supplementing with hyaluronic acid helps bring that sponge back to life, soaking up fluid and bouncing back when pressure is applied. And let's be honest, dry, inflamed joints can really put a damper on your day. Something as simple as standing up from a chair or bending down to tie your shoes can feel like a challenge. But when your joints are well lubricated, those same movements can feel natural and almost effortless again. That's the gift hyaluronic acid brings. It doesn't just hydrate, it restores ease to everyday life. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually get more of this joint-friendly hydrator? There are a few different ways. Some people take it as a supplement, often in capsule or powder form. Others use hyaluronic acid through injections directly into the joint, though that's usually reserved for more severe cases and always done by a doctor. The good news is that oral supplements are widely available and can be very effective when taken consistently. Most people see benefits with daily doses anywhere between 50 to 200 milligrams. It doesn't work overnight. It usually takes a few weeks of regular use before you start noticing the difference. But once your joints begin to soak up that hydration, the results can be life-changing. Think about waking up in the morning without that familiar stiffness, or walking longer distances without that grinding, uncomfortable feeling in your knees. That's what staying consistent with hyaluronic acid can do. And here's something motivating. Hyaluronic acid doesn't just help with hydration. It may also help calm inflammation. You see, when joints dry out, they become more irritated, which often triggers inflammation. By restoring that cushion and hydration, hyaluronic acid helps break that cycle, soothing the irritation and giving your joints a chance to heal. It's like putting out a small fire before it spreads. Another thing I love about hyaluronic acid is that it works beautifully alongside other joint-supporting nutrients. For example, pairing it with collagen can give your cartilage the building blocks it needs to stay strong, while omega-3 fatty acids can help reduce the underlying inflammation. When used together, they create a powerful team that hydrates, protects, and calms your joints all at once. But even on its own, hyaluronic acid is a game changer. It's one of the most direct ways to restore hydration to your joints because it's literally the same substance your body uses to keep them lubricated. That makes it both natural and effective, a rare combination that really stands out when you're looking for solutions that actually work. Imagine your future self a few weeks from now. You're moving more easily. You're bending and stretching without that tight, dry feeling, and you're walking with a bit more spring in your step. That's not a far-off dream. It's the very real effect of giving your joints the hydration they've been craving. The beauty of hyaluronic acid is that it's not just about pain relief. It's about freedom. Freedom to move without hesitation. Freedom to enjoy the little things, like kneeling down to play with your kids or grandkids, taking a morning walk without thinking about your knees, or even dancing a little in your living room without worrying about how you'll feel tomorrow. So, if your joints have been sending you signals, stiffness, dryness, inflammation, take it as a gentle reminder that they're thirsty, and hyaluronic acid might just be the glass of water they've been waiting for. Number 2, collagen. Have you ever thought about what actually gives your joints their strength and flexibility? If your joints were like a house, collagen would be the framework, the beams and support structures holding everything together. Without it, the house would collapse. And that's exactly what happens when your body starts losing collagen. Your cartilage gets weaker, your cushioning thins out, and suddenly those once smooth movements begin to feel stiff and achy. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, making up not just your skin and hair, but also your tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. In fact, cartilage, the smooth tissue that covers the ends of your bones, is made up largely of collagen, and when cartilage breaks down, that's when joints become dry, inflamed, and painful. But here's the good news. Giving your body more collagen is like giving your house fresh support beams. It strengthens, rebuilds, and restores what's been slowly breaking down over time. Think about this. When you're young, your body produces plenty of collagen, which is why kids and teenagers can run, jump, and recover so easily. Their joints are like brand new shock absorbers. But as we age, collagen production slows down, usually starting in our 20s and dropping more steeply after 40. By the time we reach 50 or 60, many of us are running on low reserves, and our joints start to feel it. The cushioning gets thinner, the hydration fades, and we experience more stiffness, grinding, or even swelling. Now imagine being able to send in fresh supplies of collagen to patch up and strengthen that cushioning. That's exactly what collagen supplements do. When you take hydrolyzed collagen, also called collagen peptides, Your body breaks it down into amino acids and short chains that it can use as building blocks. Those building blocks then travel to your cartilage and connective tissues, where they help repair and strengthen the structure. It's like sending construction materials straight to the joints that need them most. One of the most powerful benefits of collagen is its ability to improve joint comfort and mobility. Studies show that regular collagen supplementation can reduce joint pain in athletes and older adults alike. People often report that after a few weeks, everyday movements feel easier. Walking upstairs doesn't burn as much, standing after sitting isn't as stiff, and exercise recovery is smoother. It's not just about reducing pain, it's about restoring freedom of movement. Collagen also plays a huge role in joint hydration. How? Well, collagen fibers act like a sponge, holding on to water molecules and helping your cartilage stay plump and flexible. When you don't have enough collagen, that sponge becomes brittle and cracks, which only makes joints drier and more inflamed. By replenishing collagen, you're essentially rehydrating that sponge so it can do its job again, absorbing shock and keeping your joints cushioned. And here's a motivating thought. Collagen doesn't just benefit your joints. While you're strengthening your cartilage, you're also giving your skin, hair, and nails a boost. Many people notice their skin feels more hydrated and their hair stronger while taking collagen. So it's like a two-in-one investment. You move better and look healthier too. Now, you might be wondering, how much collagen do you actually need? Most research suggests anywhere between 2.5 grams and 10 grams daily. That could be a scoop of collagen powder in your morning coffee, a capsule, or even collagen-rich foods like bone broth. Consistency is key. Just like watering a plant every day, your body needs steady support to rebuild cartilage and hydrate your joints over time. The best part is, collagen works beautifully when paired with hyaluronic acid. If hyaluronic acid is the lubricant for your joints, collagen is the framework. Together, they create both strength and hydration, giving your joints the stability and smoothness they crave. Add in some vitamin C, since your body needs it to build collagen. And you've got a powerhouse trio that supports healing from the inside out. So picture this, a future where your joints feel stronger, springier, and more resilient, where you don't have to plan your day around stiffness or worry about whether your knees can handle a walk in the park. That's the freedom collagen can bring. Not overnight, but steadily, consistently, as your body rebuilds from the inside. Number 3, omega-3 fatty acids. Now let's talk about the third hydration booster for dry, inflamed joints. Omega-3 fatty acids. At first, you might wonder, what do healthy fats have to do with joint hydration? The answer is everything. You see, inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of joint health. When your joints are inflamed, they swell, stiffen, and lose their ability to stay lubricated. It's like trying to drive a car with the brakes partly on. You're forcing movement through resistance, and over time, it wears everything down. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA found in fish oil, are like releasing those brakes. They calm inflammation, allowing your joints to move more freely and stay hydrated. Here's what makes omega-3s so special. They don't just mask inflammation, they actually change the way your body produces inflammatory signals. They reduce pro-inflammatory chemicals while increasing anti-inflammatory ones. That means less swelling, less stiffness, and less damage happening inside your joints. And when inflammation goes down, hydration improves naturally because your cartilage and synovial fluid can function the way they're supposed to. Think about your joints like a sponge again. Inflammation is like squeezing that sponge too tightly. It loses its moisture, dries out, and becomes less resilient. Omega-3s release that pressure, letting the sponge expand and soak up water again. The result? softer, cushioned joints that don't grind with every step. Omega-3 fatty acids also help improve circulation, which means more nutrients and hydration reach your joints. Better blood flow means your cartilage gets the raw materials it needs to repair and stay healthy. This is one reason why people who take omega-3s often notice their joints don't just feel less painful, they also feel more flexible and mobile. And here's something really motivating. Omega-3s have been shown to reduce the need for pain medications in people with arthritis. Imagine being able to rely less on pills and more on natural nutrition to manage your discomfort. That's the kind of impact these healthy fats can have. You can get omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, or from high-quality fish oil supplements. If you're plant-based, options like chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts provide ALA, a form of omega-3, though your body has to convert it to EPA and DHA. For joint health specifically, fish oil or algae oil, for vegetarians, tends to be the most effective. The typical dose that shows results for joint health is about 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day. And like with collagen and hyaluronic acid, consistency matters. You won't wake up the next morning with brand new joints, but after a few weeks, you'll likely notice less morning stiffness, easier movement, and less swelling. One of the best things about omega-3s is how well they complement the other hydration boosters. Hyaluronic acid hydrates your joints directly, collagen strengthens the framework, and omega-3s calm the environment by reducing inflammation. Together, they form a complete circle of support, cushion, structure, and balance. So imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of dreading that first stiff step out of bed, you move smoothly. Your knees, hips, and fingers don't feel like they're fighting you. They feel nourished, supported, and hydrated. That's the difference omega-3s can make when they become a regular part of your lifestyle. Summary. So, let's bring it all together. We've explored 3 incredible hydration boosters for your joints: hyaluronic acid, collagen, and omega-3 fatty acids. Each one works in its own powerful way. Hyaluronic acid restores that smooth, cushiony lubrication your joints depend on. Collagen strengthens the framework of your cartilage, helping it stay resilient and hydrated. And omega-3s calm the fire of inflammation, creating the perfect environment for comfort and mobility. When you think about it, these aren't just supplements. They're building blocks of freedom. Freedom to walk without wincing, to stretch without stiffness, and to move through your day with more ease and energy. And the best part? These boosters don't just mask discomfort. They help your body heal and protect itself from the inside out. So, if your joints have been sending you signals, aching, swelling, or feeling dry, this is your chance to take action. Even small, consistent changes can lead to big improvements in the way you feel. Imagine a few weeks from now, moving with more confidence, more flexibility, and less hesitation. That's the kind of future you can start building today. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, your body is designed to heal, and your joints can feel better when you give them the right care. Stay motivated, stay consistent, and most importantly, keep moving forward.